you achieve your greatness?
There's no margin for error.
No room for mistakes.
You need total control.
Your success is determined by your grit.
It takes thousands of hours perfecting your moves.
And only the strong survive.
You think you've paid your dues?
You think you're ready to enter the arena?
Think again.
This is the Telkom Digital Gaming League,
This is where legends fight till the last second.
where the action explodes straight through your system.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is your boy Lightray, sponsored by Chaotic, and joining me tonight for the Sapphire Proving Grounds is none other than Shippy. Shippy, how are you doing this evening, my man?
Dire team's turn to pick.
Cold, very cold. It's been raining non-stop on my side of life.
Yeah, this side of the world is it's hot again as usual, sitting here and sweating. But tonight we have Aperture Gaming Academy versus HiVe.Entropy, and the teams are battling it out to hopefully make it to the top 2 spots that will be joining the Masters. So just getting into the game very quickly, we do have the current bans for Aperture, which is the Lone Druid and the Slardar, and on the side of HiVe they have decided to take out the Underlord and the Invoker. The current pickups Aperture Gaming has gone for is a Shadow Demon and a Leshrac combination, and HiVe has decided to go for the Ogre and the Juggernaut combination. Ship, in your opinion, which of these 2 opening combos would you say you favor the most?
At the moment I like Ogre Juggernaut more, but you can still pick up into the Shadow Demon pickup as well. But I'm leaning more to a HiVe side with the Ogre and Juggernaut. And you?
I would say the Shadow Demon and the Leshrac combination. Yes, Ogre Magi does have the Ignite, which is going to slow you down a little bit. That will allow Juggernaut to, you know, do the spin and do damage. However, with the Shadow Demon, you have the Earth Split from the Leshrac. I think that's the Split Earth. And then he's still got the option of using the Diabolic Edict and the Lightning Storm. So that's 3 spells that he has to his disposal that will help the Shadow Demon, or in other words the carry, to get the last hit on the kill.
No, I agree with you, Dave. With that. Split Earth, Diabolic Edict and Lightning Storms quite strong, especially if you're trying to run a pushing lineup. You can just max that Diabolic Edict and just keep on pushing.
Definitely. So I'm thinking more Aperture is leaning more towards the team fight aspect. They have just picked up the Magnus. It does have the reverse polarity and also the Shockwave. So the Shockwave does do about 300 damage at max, which is quite a bit. But interestingly, they have decided to ban out the Tinker and the Ember Spirit. 2 of those heroes are extremely good at pushing. And the side of HiVe.Entropy have banned out the Axe and the Outwall Devourer. So it seems that even though Aperture might be going for more of the team fight, they're taking out these split pushes, and where HiVe is also taking out a lot of team fight heroes. So it would be interesting to see what combination these 2 teams would come up with, and hopefully we'd be able to see a 3-game match tonight.
I think this is going to be a quite high tier type game we're going to see. A lot of plays, a lot of smoke gangs, a lot of damage either way.
Well, it's going to be very interesting. I do think that the side of HiVe, they do stand quite a good chance. HiVe is not to be taken lightly at all. They have been coming for a couple of years now, and they're doing actually quite well. On the side of Aperture Gaming, they do have 2 players that was present in the Aperture squad itself, which I think was Phalanx and Export, if I'm not mistaken. So they do have 2 very experienced players on their team, and they would be hoping to take the Aperture Gaming Academy a little bit further. The Magnus and the Luna. Very dangerous combination, that.
Especially if you add in the Shadow Demons also being picked up.
I'm focusing more on in terms of the Magnus. If the Magnus does pick up an Agnum Scepter, that means that the Empower becomes an AoE ability, and everyone in I think it's 900 radius, I might be mistaken, also get the Empower. So that's Empower and the Lunar Blessing, stacking. So that is a lot of damage amplification coming through. Ooh, the Faceless
Dire
Void.
Team's turn to ban.
Faceless Void and Witch Doctor. Which
Um,
doctor am I? Yo.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Faceless Void. If you look back at one of the games we casted, I think it was earlier in this week, the Faceless Void that was picked up, pretty much useless in terms of the build that he went. And I'm hoping that we don't get to see the same thing tonight.
No, I agree with you. I hope this is a DPS style build of this Void. What do you think is going to be the mid pickup for Hive?
10 seconds remaining.
They've got the Shadow Demon, so they could potentially even look into getting a Marana. A Marana and Shadow Demon also work quite well together.
Radiant Team's
I
turn to
mean,
ban.
they can go for maybe a little bit more disable, maybe like a Bane. They could maybe go for a Wind Ranger, and the option of picking up a Jar Ranger is still on the table.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I agree with you. On the side of Hive, there's only
seconds remaining.
one player that I really know, and that's Member Berries. That guy mid is something to watch. Must say, he's one of the best mids I've seen in a while.
We'll definitely keep an eye out for that one. And I know that guy Portal, also he's been playing for a very long time. Quite experienced players. Cypress on his own also quite good. So I think we're in for a lot of action, and hopefully not many pauses.
No, I agree.
10 seconds
The
remaining.
only thing Oh, that's a storm.
Dire
That's a
Team's
storm
turn to ban.
spirit. Wow. Okay, that pickup, this lineup, that's interesting. I'm not completely sure of that pickup, but wow. What do you think?
The Storm Spirit, I
10
think,
seconds remaining.
could potentially be a pick-off Storm Spirit. I mean, you have the Faceless Void that is going to Chronosphere. You have the Witch Doctor that is going to pop out the Death Ward. And the Storm Spirit is just going to be able to pick off the heroes that the Juggernaut and the Ogre don't or wouldn't be able to finish off. And Storm Spirit does have the distance to do it.
No, I agree with you. The only thing I've noticed about ApG-Aperture Gaming, they only started their clan, according to DGL, mind you. No, not the clan, this team, the academy team, on the 18th of February. So they started literally just before this cup started, and they haven't lost a single game. And not just a single game, I mean, they haven't given away a game and at the best of 3. They've won every time 2-0, 2-0. So there's something to watch as well.
Yes, I think that changes things quite a bit. Hive might be in for quite a surprise. But I mean, it's two experienced teams, and it's going to be interesting. And now we've got the Bristleback pickup, and that's quite a bit of tank coming out there.
That is a good offlane pickup, I must say.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, and we are in the game. We'll just introduce the side of Hive. On the Ogre, we have Cypress. On the Witch Doctor, that will be played by Malinke. On Storm Spirit, we have Member Berries, who is going to be taking the mid spot. On the Juggernaut, we have that guy Portal. And finally, the Faceless Void, that will be played by that man Chortle.
And on the side of Aperture, we've got Leshrak being played by Export. Got Luna
30
being
seconds
played
to
by
battle.
Good Day Mate. Got Nemi on Magnus. Mr. Speaker on Shadow Demon. And
Ooh.
Phalanx on the Bristleback.
But we might be in for an early engagement. Phalanx has not yet been spotted out, but a quick disruption coming out there from the Shadow Demon. Very quick time war coming in there from that man Chortle, and he's decided he's had enough of the Shadow Demon, and he's smacking him a bit. He wants to get that bounty, and yes, he does get it, tanking some of the damage coming through. But I think that surprise gank did not go as planned. But a very good D-ward coming out there from Export, quite early in the game. So yeah, he definitely has been watching quite a bit of games, and he knows where most of the warding spots will be.
Especially in this tier type of lineup, you need to know more or less where they're going to ward and have your own secret warding spots.
Right, quick initiation there from Speaker. He's going to go on to the Faceless Void. He did try to do the time walk, but a very quick split earth coming out there from Export, so that just delayed. We do have an engagement on Phalanx at the bottom, and that is first blood going down. That guy Portal doing very well there, and the Maledict is the first spell picked up by the Witch Doctor, so they know exactly what they need to do, and they are going to do that. Ooh, another engagement here from the Faces Void. We do have Malinki coming in. He's only got the Maledict available, so he is going to babysit. But we do have a stun coming out there from G'day Mate, and that is a very quick disengagement coming from the side. In terms of the bot lane, it does put Phalanx on a very, should I say, far back foot, if that's the word I may use. But it seems that the supports have actually backed off.
Oh.
Ooh, another engagement there coming in there from Mr. Speaker. Beautiful stun coming on to Witch Doctor, and that is the end of Malinke. Good kill there by the Shadow Demon. Void is taking also quite a bit of damage, but looking at the mid lane, we do have Nemi, and he is taking quite a bit of damage. He is backing down to the tower. He wants to stay in the experience range as long as he possibly can. He's only got 2 charges on the magic stick, and I'm sure that he would be needing some potion coming through, and that is the bottle coming from the courier.
Yeah, his HP was so low while we were focusing on top. He killed the Storm Spirit without any struggle. He was almost dead, but he still managed to kill the Storm Spirit.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
And so we do have a Storm Spirit image that is pestering Mr. Speaker and Export, but they are dealing with him as quick as they can. Having a quick look at the current net worth, we do have a Juggernaut, which is leading, followed by the Magnus and the Luna. Quick stun coming in there from G'day Mate. Ooh, we have Cypress coming in, or coming from the side. Beautiful stun and Maledict. Another initiation or ignite and stun coming through from Cypress, and that might be enough to take him out. Ooh, no. In the mid lane position, we've got a very quick gank coming through. We do have a skewer from Member Berries. Oh, sorry, it's from Nemi, and he's actually managed to take out Member Berries with the help of Export. Export getting the last hit there, but they remained focused.
Yeah, Member Berries is not getting a good mid moment, being ganked once and dying against the Magnus. They need a bit of rotations to try and kill this Magnus before he gets out of hand.
Right, it seems that we might possibly have another rotation coming through. We do have Export and Mr. Speaker. They are standing at the bottom of the stairs, and they would want to go onto Member Berries, but there is a ward. It has spotted an out, and they wouldn't be able to do much in this regard. Witch Doctor has backed off. Mr. Speaker has been spotted out as well. Looking at
yeah, they were just wasting XP there.
Looking at the top lane, we do have a potion being used by Faceless Void. He did take quite a bit of damage there from the Luna, and it seems that a smoke rotation is now coming through. I think they know that there is a ward there that has spotted them out, so now they're going to want to go onto the Storm Spirit. Do we have an engagement coming through? Is the reverse polarity? Ooh, and a skewer just misses. A little bit of communication happening there. Member Berries is fighting his way out of there. Malinke is now just TP'd in. Export does take a Maledict, and Member Berries is going to take the kill. Now we have Nemi. He is on the run, and he is going to want to TP out of that sticky situation, and just makes it out of that one alive.
Fortunately, Storm Spirit didn't one level in Electric Vortex, so he couldn't stop the TP there. If he had the one level in Electric Vortex, that Magnus would have been dead.
Yes, I definitely agree with you there. I also feel that the side of APG did have a bit of miscommunication. I think that disruption came in a second too quick. Maybe they should have waited, or even if they did the disruption, Nemi could have just run in front of him towards the tower and then skewered him back, and that could potentially have turned the result of the gank more in their favor.
Yeah, because of that disruption and the skewer to Storm Spirit, I think they were at quite a bit of a disadvantage with the armor coming from the tower as well.
It seems that there is quite a lot of rotations happening here from Export and Mr. Speaker. They really want to keep this Storm Spirit down as long as they possibly can. Once the Storm Spirit starts snowballing, it's going to be almost impossible to stop him. So they would want to gank him as much as they possibly can. We do have a TP from the bot lane, or towards the bot lane, and that is Export. He wants to go, and it seems that Fulanx is in a bit of trouble again. Beautiful assistance coming in there from Speaker with a disruption, and a stun coming in there from Cypress. Now Malinke is on the run, and is he going to survive? That healing is literally just keeping him alive, and Malinke is running for his life. We do have a Juggernaut coming in from behind, and and that split earth just misses. That guy Portal might want to go for the initiation. He does not have ulti available, but he does have the spin. Now Member Berries is coming through. Beautiful spin coming out there from that guy Portal, going on Mr. Speaker, and that is an easy kill for him, and that is how you turn a gank around.
Why chase? Unfortunately, I think Letrak shouldn't have chased Witch Doctor. After the third hit of trying to kill him, just walk away. It's already been a fail 3 times, don't go for 4.
That healing is like keeping him 5 HP and then just coming back up again. So yeah, quite lucky on that one.
Ice Rune bot.
But Member Berries has just used the bottled haste rune. I think he's going to want to get that bounty. So we do have Export, Mr. Seeker and Nemi in the area, but I think Member Berries is just going to haste his way out of that one.
He's not going to stay for that long, take any sort of trouble in that.
Looking at...
So far it looks like... Yeah, so far it looks like they're just trying to play a bit safe, get the cores farmed up, not trying to do much now.
Yeah, I think the main focus that especially the offlane and the safe lane carriers need to focus on is getting their items up. The supports are there to help out with the TP scrolls, also with much needed potions, and if need be they would have to die for their carry just to keep him alive as long as they possibly can. But we do
Which
have
want to do.
yeah, beautiful stun coming out there, as well as the Maledict and the spin coming in from that guy Portal, and that is an easy kill for the side of HiVe.
Yeah, I don't know why the Bristleback stayed there. It was literally this ward giving him vision of the Witch Doctor walking this way, standing there.
Radiant structures are
Why
fortified.
stay there and yeah, try to tank it? I don't know.
I think it's more the fact that he's trying to keep the bottom lane busy. You don't really want to leave a Juggernaut to free farm on his own. I mean, it's not something that you'd want to do. But Phalanx has decided he is going to punish Portal a little bit. He has taken quite a bit of damage, and Phalanx is trying to, or should basically get his armor up as quick as he possibly can. Beautiful engagement here coming in from the top lane. Disruption from Mr. Speaker. Stun from Mr. G'day mate. And a beautiful time walk coming out there from that man Chortle to escape the grips of death from the side of APG Academy.
It's so hard to kill a Void. That time walk is
Dire's
such a
middle
pain.
tower isn't going to last long.
Looks like Void is building up to a Vladimir's offering.
But we do have Phalanx. He is taunting Cypress a little bit at the bot lane. We do have Nemi. That smoke has just worn off. Or was that the Invis? I think that was the Invis rune actually. And the action is moving towards the bottom lane. Right, so we have beautiful stun coming in there from Cypress. Ooh, look at that reverse polarity coming out from Nemi, and the damage output is quite a bit. We do have a sneaky jump coming in there from Member Berries. He is going to grab a hold of Nemi, but that might not be enough to kill him. Maledict is going to work, and they need to either back or fight it out. We do have a TP coming in from that man Chortle. He does have the Chronosphere available. The side of APG seems to be backing away. They don't want to get into that Chronosphere of the Faceless Void, and very nicely they backed off there. However, looking at the top lane, you do have G'day mate. He is not much bothered, and he's just going to continue farming as much as he possibly can.
I'll take that.
He already has his Dragon Lance up, so he's not doing too bad in lane. He's enjoying himself. Top of the net with basically 1,000, which is not bad at all.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as bottom.
It seems that the top tower should be going down shortly, but we do have a TP coming in, and that is from Cypress. Beautiful multicast coming in from him, and G'day mate says, you're going to stun me and I'm just going to stun you right back.
You stun me, I stun you, stunning all around.
Oh my word.
I just want to stun each other. They want to go Barney on each other, okay?
Alright, if that's what you want to call it.
But yeah, this Luna is farming at a massive speed, and looks like side of HiVe can't really stop her at the moment.
Yeah, the only thing is that if you can notice, the side of APG, they still have all of their towers up. On the side of HiVe, they have lost the top tower, and the other towers are still fine though. But are we going to see a smoke coming up here from the Shadow Demon? He has just purchased that. A beautiful Sentry Ward that is just popped down there, and that will just ensure that nobody or no Observer Ward will actually catch them smoking up. So that's a good ward over there, good decision, and I really like what APG is doing right now. We do have a regeneration rune being picked up, and I think the smoke should be happening anytime now. They are clustered together. I think they're calling for assistance, and we do have a 2-man smoke. Export was standing just a little bit too far from that, but that could be what they would be wanting to do.
Tower is under attack.
Daymate is in position, so is Mr. Speaker. Export is now rotating towards his position, and Nemi has come into play. He does have the blink dagger up, so that will be a quick blink in skewer and reverse polarity, or a blink reverse polarity skewer. It just depends on how they would want to play it, but a beautiful blink skewer coming in, and they are holding on to Cypress. Cypress is taking quite a lot of damage, and Malinki is right there to do a beautiful stun, and the Maledict ulti coming out there from Daymate, and he's going to try and do as much damage as he possibly can. That is the end of the Storm Spirit. Now the Faceless Void and the Ogre Magi, they've also gone down in that fight, and Phalanx is TPing back to the base. That was a beautiful engagement there from the side of APG, and they should be able to take this bottom tower quite comfortably.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah, they were trying to position themselves away because they had vision on side of APG, but with this ward here. So that's why they were all standing in the woods, but Magnus decided, oh well, I'll get whoever's at the back there and just kill him.
Yes, there was a very good play from the side of APG, and what I like is that the Luna Daymate, he stood quite far back and waited for them to all gather up, and once they did that, that is when he casted his ulti. They've already committed to the fight, and he is just punishing them for making that decision.
Yeah, they shouldn't have engaged after what you call it, Ogre Magi was caught. They should have just backed out. Stay safe, try not to lose too much.
Someone better help Dire's middle tower.
But they have taken 2 towers already. That's the side of APG. HiVe is still struggling, but Phalanx is in quite a bit of trouble once again. That time dilation coming through, and it seems that Member Berries has actually taken out Member Berries killed Nemi, and Nemi killed him back.
Oh, well done. Okay,
ooh, and we have another Maledict coming out there from Witch Doctor. Phalanx is staying there, and he's trying to tamp up as much damage as he can, but that Death Ward popping down. Mechanism being used there by Phalanx, and also the Juggernaut ulti did go off in that engagement. No, he actually did not go off. It sounded like it for a second. Seems that Mr. Speaker and Phalanx is in a bit of trouble there. That man Chortle being stunned out there by Daymate, and another ulti coming through, but that Time Walk is going to save his life. But look at that damage being popped out there from the Luna, and that Vladimir's offer is going to work just to get some of the HP up of that man Chortle, and he's going to walk out there. Now we have Nemi, he is giving chase, and a stun coming through, and that is the end of the Faceless Void.
Yeah, so I don't have much comment. Those decided to just kick me out of everything, so I kind of missed that fight.
It was a very good continuation of a fight. They had the fight, and then once it was over, they decided to go back in, and that cost the life of the Juggernaut and the Faceless Void. It seems that APG is doing exceptionally well, focusing on taking towers. That is the objective. Taking towers wins the game. It gives your team quite a lot of gold advantage, and you would want to keep that up for as long as you possibly can.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, especially when you're on the side, when you're actually leading. You just need to keep on putting on pressure, force their cores to fight, and just score heavily from it.
Stupendous.
Yes, they definitely need to make a plan. The only tower that's gone down on the side of APG is the middle tower, and seems that they've calmed down quite a little bit. They're going to try and farm up as much as they can in a very, very short duration of time.
Yeah, Magnus has his Echo Saber up now, and just needs the courier to bring his Oblivion Staff to him.
Yeah, the Magnus, I suspect should be doing quite a bit of damage, and that would obviously be once he's successfully landed the reverse polarity. So you would expect Phalanx to go in first, just to draw them together and distract them, and then Nemi should be able to get in there quite easily.
Basically, he wants to go in and let all hell break loose.
But very quick blink forward by Nemi. Mechanism being popped there by the Bristleback. And Bristleback is going to stay in the front lines. He's going to want to absorb as much damage, but remember Berries does jump in there. We do have that man Chortle with a beautiful Chronosphere and the Death Ward being dropped there by the Witch Doctor. We have the Ogre, the Storm Spirit and the Faces Void. They have gone down and nobody from the side of APG has actually been killed in that engagement. I have no idea what to say. APG is
What a play!
APG seems to be outplaying them like 20 minutes into the game. That was a beautiful engagement from HiVe, and APG just turned them upside down and completely sodomized
That's a
them.
Rax in 21 minutes. Full on Rax in 21 minutes. APG is not fooling around. They just wanna play and have some fun. They are clearly outplaying them. I must say, in that Dolph fight, what they did was perfect. Bristleback tanked everything. From there, literally everything broke loose. RP went down. Void even jumped in with his chrono, and nothing could stop them. They just killed everything, including the Void.
That was a very, very beautiful counter engagement from the side of APG. I mean, HiVe threw everything at them that they had, and even the Chronosphere Death Ward, that couldn't take them down. I mean, they literally tanked absolutely everything that was thrown at them, and that's exceptionally well played from the side of APG. And it might even be safe to say that they could be taking game one.
I'll take that.
I won't put my money on it because we know what happened last time. So let's not get into that.
I'm never gonna live that down, am I? I'm never gonna live it down. Yes.
I didn't say specifics, but yeah.
You don't need to. I know what you're talking about. But we do have an engagement there from the Storm and a very, very quick blink from the Magnus Nemi. He's doing very, very well. We do have Phalanx that is in the mid lane, and he is having a ball of a time.
Yeah, see, Storm Spirit finished his Bloodstone, so now he's got a lack of mana regen, 20.3 at the moment. And I see on the Magnus we've got a Shadow Blade with a blink. So he wants to be everywhere.
Now I think the Shadow Blade could potentially be for escape, but we have a beautiful smoke coming in there. They know exactly where they want to go, and the Leshrac immediately, when that smoke went off, made a immediate line on the map. They want to go bot. They want to go for the Void, but now they've changed their mind. They're gonna want to go for the mid lane. That guy Portal is going to... Oh, beautiful blink coming in there from Nemi, and he just missed that skewer. Glimmer Cape being popped on him there. I think that's from the Witch Doctor, and they all just going to back. But we do have that man Chortle. He does have the Shadow Blade on him at the moment, and I think he's just trying to scout out exactly where they are. Now a beautiful Chronosphere coming out there from the Faces Void, and the ulti from Luna. Maledict coming out there from the Witch Doctor, and that is the Ogre that is going to pay the ultimate price. The Crimson God has been popped, and Faces Void is just going to run around invisible, and he's going to want to get away from that.
Void? What do you think of a Void with a Shadow Blade?
I think, look, there's nothing wrong with it. If that can ensure that the Void can either initiate or potentially get away from, after a failed Chronosphere, or after a Chronosphere that, they haven't done that much damage, he's still able to get away. And I think that is the main function of the Shadow Blade. But I think he would want to rather use that to initiate. Beautiful jump. Oh, look at the Storm Spirit just jumping past them. And as you can see, Face's Void is running between them. He still has 60 seconds on the Chronosphere. And Shadow Demon just very quickly just using that disruption to create the images. And that's going to be the end of Ogre Magi. Trulax is still in the mix. He's taking all, if not most of the damage. And that man Chortle is not able to do anything for the next 41 seconds. That is the first tier 3 tower going down. That man Chortle is still in the mix, and 30 seconds before he's able to do anything, but he gets caught up and he's going to time walk away. Member Berries, he's going to jump in, he's going to take damage, and he's going to back out. And then the... Ooh, beautiful RP, and that is 2 euros. That is getting smacked, and that's the Witch Doctor and the Juggernaut going down, and that is the first set of racks going down. And GG being called 26 minutes into the first game, and that is the score of 7-18 in the favor of APG Academy.
Wow, what a game! 26 minutes, 2 full-on racks is down. No struggles.
I think APG focused more on getting the towers down, whereas HiVe was trying to focus more on just staying alive, staying in the lane, getting their farm up. So to the side of Aperture Gaming, they played to perfection. There's literally nothing wrong the way they played it. Yes, they made 1 or 2 communication errors, but at the end of the day, it's experience that matters.
Definitely.
Right.
Every game you'll see a mistake, even in a pro game.
Definitely. But we are going to take a very short break. We'll possibly be back in like the next 5 minutes or so. So do not go away. This is the Sapphire Genesis Proving Ground, Aperture Gaming versus HiVe, and we will be back shortly.
How do you achieve your greatness?
There's no margin for error.
No room for mistakes.
You need total control.
Your success is determined by your grit.
It takes thousands of hours perfecting your moves.
And only the strong survive.
You think you've paid your dues?
You think you're ready to enter the arena?
Think again.
This is the Telkom Digital Gaming League,
This is where legends fight till the last second.
where the action explodes straight through your system.
And we are back. This is your boy Latre, sponsored by KO Tech, and working together with the Telkom DGL. Myself and Shippy will be your casters for tonight. This is game number 2 of the Sapphire Cup Genesis Proving Ground, and that is HiVe.Entropy versus ApG Academy. Shippy, how was game number 1?
Fast. Way too fast. It was a flawless victory for ApG. And it felt like HiVe just couldn't come back from that. They had a bit of a better late game, but they couldn't fight in the early game.
Oh yeah, ApG played exceptionally well. I do see that the current bans out for HiVe.Entropy is the Underlord and the Invoker, and for ApG they have decided to take out the Slardar and the Lone Druid. HiVe has, however, decided they want to have the Shadow Demon this time, and they want to play with the Luna and an Axe Warlock combination. Oh my word. Warlock is one of my personal favorite heroes. I mean, Warlock is like the ultimate. He's got heal, he's got a lot of damage, he's got slow, he's got massive AoE damage with that golem, and this is going to be utter chaos. HiVe once again has got their work cut out for them from the get-go.
Yeah, that Warlock is literally the best support I know as well. I love Warlock. It's got literally everything. Like you said, he's got the big ultimate, he's got healing, he's got fatal bonds, which deals a lot of damage if your carry just hits the guy, and the upheaval as well, giving you a 84% flow. That is insane.
Definitely. And looking at the current ban for HiVe, their third ban out for this game is the Tinker, and they've decided to take out the Obsidian Destroyer once again. On the side of ApG Academy, they have decided to take out the Ember Spirit. Very good hero in terms of initiation and escape, and can easily split push a lane, so they don't want to deal with that. From what I can see, is ApG wants to go for a fighting strategy once again.
It looks like it. They want something to tank, and they want to fight around that tank. That's what they did the previous game. The Bristleback was tanking, and the rest just killed everyone around them. And that worked perfectly in their favor.
Yes, definitely. I do see that the Tarzan of Dota has been taken out, the Timber Saw, swinging from a tree to tree, and also being able to initiate or escape if need be. Currently waiting on the third pickup from the side of HiVe. The Shadow Demon Luna combination is just as good. I mean, you do have the disruption from the Shadow Demon and also the Demonic Purge. So if he's going to Demonic Purge and Luna is going to use that ulti, you're going to be taking most of the Luna damage there.
You're going to take most of it, yeah. And Timbersaw is not Tarzan after jungle. He swings around from tree to tree, but he destroys every tree in his path as well. He hates trees.
But he definitely, I think he's the Tarzan of Dota 2. So that is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. No one's going to change my mind. And the Marana. So that now leaves a question: if ApG is might be wanting to go for a bounty hunter. The Slardar is not available, so they wouldn't be able to use that to reveal invisible units, but they've decided to pick up the Juggernaut. So with the Juggernaut, and that is in combination of the upheaval of Warlock, the spin of Juggernaut can do massive amount of damage, and also the Omni Slash. So it's quite a bit of damage coming through from the side of ApG. I'd love to see how they're going to how they're going to incorporate the rest of the heroes still remaining for their current picks.
Yeah, for APG, those 3 heroes is good enough. You don't need anything else. The rest can just sit back. Those 3, if they're fully farmed, you're gonna have a problem.
On the side of APG, I think potentially you can maybe look at picking up maybe a Spirit Breaker and, you know, maybe ending it off with a Zeus. I mean, that's so much damage coming
That's
through.
just gay.
It is gay,
so
but I
gay.
mean, there are ways of dealing with it. I mean, HiVe, I believe that, you know, they are quite experienced, and they might have just underestimated APG in game number 1. But game number 2, they might surprise us and come back and, you know, just deal with the fact that, yes, they've 1 loss behind and they can equalize that. Ooh, Clockwork.
Ooh, that's a favorite of mine as well. I love a Clockwork. It's so much of a pain to any other player.
Yes, the Clockwork is going to provide quite a bit of vision around the map, and then APG comes back with a straight up Vengeful Spirit counter pick. So whoever is going to be caught up into the cogs, Vengeful Spirit might just be able to swap an ally out of the cogs, or potentially even take the Clockwork out of the cogs and, you know, take him to his teammates, and they're going to punish him.
Yeah, in that situation, I would rather say take out the clock, because the clock's the one doing damage. Either you sacrifice yourself for whoever's in there, or you take the clock out, and both of you might.
Yeah, it's a difficult call to make. I mean, if you have an ally that's stuck in the cogs, and I mean you have a Shadow Demon and a Luda waiting on the other side for you, you're definitely going to take damage whether you take the clock out or not. So it is going to be a spur of the moment call, and let's hope that Vengeful Spirit will be able to do quite a lot of saving and hopefully not actually die in the process.
No, I agree with you. I see a Templar Assassin as banned. Do you think they're trying to ban out a mid for APG?
No, I think what they're trying to do is you know, take vision away from the side of APG. I mean, Templar Assassin does have the stasis. I think it's the stasis traps, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called the stasis traps. I've literally just hit a blank at the moment. But that also does provide.
I can't remember as well.
It does provide quite a bit of vision in a small little area, but it can spot movement in an area, and also it will avoid that any escape would be able to take place, because the traps do slow you as well quite a bit, and I don't think that they want to deal with any more slow than the Warlock actually provides.
No, I agree with you. If they take anything else that slows you, then you're literally gonna have HiVe standing still in every fight. Especially if that upheaval is running. And let's say you have a Venomancer. Just for example, I don't think they should pick him at all. But if you have that slow with Warlock slow, your guys are standing still. You can't do anything.
Yes, the only thing that the side of APG really need to worry about is the arrow from the Marana and the hook shot from the Clockwork onto the Warlock. I mean, they can stand out of position in the trees, and they would be able to disable the Warlock if he does use the upheaval, and that will be the end of the slow. So that could be the reason why she's taken 2 heroes that will be able to. Oh my word! Puck.
A buck. Oh.
I can I can see this happening. We've got the Dream Coil, we've got the call from the axe, we've got the I think it's the fatal bonds from Warlock with the golem and the slow. This is team fight galore.
Yo, this is gonna see who's walking out of a team fight. Yo, this is gonna be hard.
This is going to be one interesting game for us, and I do hope that us casters will be able to keep up with the pace in the game to follow. So just to introduce the side of APG, we do have Export, who is going to be playing the Warlock. Then we have Juggernaut, who is going to be played by G'day Mate. Then we have Puck, he's going to be played by Nemi. On the Vengeful Spirit, we have Mr. Speaker, and on the Axe, we have Phalanx.
On the side of HiVe, we've got Cypress on Shadow Demon. We've got Member Berries on Shadow Fiend. He's already got 5 Necromastery just from Cogs, I must say. Got that man Crottle on the Clockwork. Got that guy Portal on the Luna. And finally Malinki playing Mirana.
Well, that's an interesting strategy that the side of HiVe has actually used with the Cogs, ensuring that Shadow Fiend will have Necromastery 5 stacks already. So if they need to, they can easily get Member Berry's Necromastery points up, and that will just allow him to do quite a bit of damage.
That gives them a nice and fair advantage in mid, I must say. An extra bit of damage already in his favor.
Most definitely, I think Nemi is going to have to abuse the phase shift, and that will just help him to get rid of any attacks. But we do have an engagement here on G'day Mate. Beautiful stun coming out there from Speaker. That guy Portal's taking quite a bit of damage. Cypress is there. Export has now come into the fray. He has used the Shadow Word, and he's actually popped that onto that guy Portal, and that is just seeping the HP away from that hero. But a very quick potion popping onto him. Looking at the bot lane, you do have that man Chortle, beautiful cogs coming out from him, and he's going to push Phalanx away from him. He doesn't want him to get anywhere close to the tower. At the top lane, we still have Mr. Speaker and G'day Mate, as well as Exports, and Malinki might be in a bit of trouble. He only has the arrow available. He does not have leap as yet. Beautiful stun coming out there from Mr. Speaker, but G'day Mate decides that he is not going to spin any further. I think he's just want to focus on last hitting and denies at the moment. In the mid lane, Nemi is using that illusionary orb to try and harass Member Berries as much as he possibly can, and I think we're going to have an exceptionally a good game on hand.
I agree with you there. What do you think of the line of the Clockwork against the Axe?
The Clockwork against the Axe, I mean, the only defense that Clock really has to that is the power cogs. So every time that Axe goes close to the Clockwork, he's just going to use his cogs and going to push him out. But we do have a first blood in the top lane, and that is G'day Mate killing Cypress. At the bottom lane, that man Chortle does make use of the Battery Assault and manages to escape the grips of Phalanx.
Yeah, the Clockwork tried to throw his cogs down and push away the Axe, but the Axe got pulled in instead, and Axe just called him, and he was almost dead for that fight.
Yes, that was a very close one. Did you see what happened in the top lane for the first blood?
Unfortunately, I missed that.
Looking at mid.
Focusing.
Oh, Member Berries does very well to take out the Puck. Puck did use the phase shift, but unfortunately that was not enough to save himself from that.
And there's already 24 Necromastery in his favor.
Oh,
So,
beautiful
this
stun
show
from
is
Mr.
already-
Speaker, and a quick leap from Marana, but unfortunately was not able to escape the stun, and that wave of terror just finishing off the Marana, but we do have a TP coming in. Cypress is in a bit of trouble. Beautiful arrow coming through from Malinki, but that just misses
What
Mr.
a
Speaker.
dodge.
He did very well dodging that one.
That dodge.
And I don't think that there's anything more frustrating than someone dodging an arrow from anyone who is playing the Marana. It is absolutely frustrating, and personally I hate it when that happens. Beautiful cogs coming out once again there from the Clockwork, pushing away Phalanx, taking away his mana, so he's not going to be able to make any sort of call at the moment. And Phalanx might have to retreat to the Sanctuary and get some mana regen.
He's gonna try and spin his way to kill the clock.
Alright, we do have Cypress coming in as well as Member Berries. Beautiful disruption coming in there from there, and a quick cog from the Clockwork, and that is an easy kill on the axe for Cypress. Member Berries helped quite a bit there, but we do have Vengeful Spirit and Export in the mid lane. They might want to go on to Member Berries. Nemes is taking quite a bit of damage, but a beautiful Dream Call and a stun coming in there from Mr. Speaker. The Wave of Terror also coming through to take away the armor, and a easy kill for Export, assisting in that 3-man gank.
Yeah, unfortunately he had the ward, he tried to escape, but the Dream Call kept him in place, so they could just finish off the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, they even though look, things did go their way with the Dream Call and the stun and the Wave of Terror, they did take quite a while to actually get the Shadow Fiend down. And I mean, it's only 5 minutes in the game, and he's able to take that amount of damage for you know, the duration that he did. I mean, that should tell you that the longer this game carries on, Shadow Fiend is going to become a problem for the side of APG.
Yeah, no, I agree. What I would love to see on the Shadow Fiend, say Agnum Scepter. I say it every time I see a Shadow Fiend. I just love Agnum Scepter on him.
Now that animation is quite good. Looking in the mid lane, we do have Malinki roaming around. He's got a smoke up, so he might want to smoke. The Shadow Demon is on his way, and that is a quick smoke up. Member Berries was also caught with the smoke, so he is invisible. They are moving towards the top lane position, and G'day Mate might find himself in a bit of trouble. There is a observer ward, but that has not spotted them out, and G'day Mate is just hiding in the bushes. Cypress and Malinki, they're looking to make something happen, and will they find G'day Mate where he is hiding? So, ooh, beautiful Omni Slash coming out there from G'day Mate, as well as a stun. The Fatal Bonds coming through, and a wonderful stun on to a image. Or I think that was actually the real Warlock that was stunned up. Cypress is in a bit of trouble there, taking a stun. G'day Mate is there. He's going to start smacking away, and Export is just standing by for the additional assistance. But that was a beautiful Fatal Bond from him, and unfortunately not able to escape the damage.
Now, APG knew it was coming. They popped the dust right beneath this observer ward here in the mid lane. So APG was just hanging back, waiting, and literally waiting for them to reveal themselves, and then just went for it.
Right, there's a beautiful ward there from them. G'day Mate is just resorting to additional farming. He does have the Wraith Band recipe, and he's building into that, so he might go into the Ring of Aquila just to assist him with a little bit more mana regen and some armor.
No, that is a good early game pickup. Just that extra survivability, the armor, the mana, especially on Juggernaut. So keep on spinning away if needed.
Ooh, beautiful dream call once again from Nemistan coming through from Mr. Speaker, and a quick disruption on himself. Cyprus is going to try and avoid as much damage as it can, but they turn that engagement around, and that is the puck that is going to go down. But the killing spree for the Shadow Demon dying, that goes to the Warlock, and the Vengeful Spirit has also gone down. So it's 9 minutes in the game, 7 for 6, and it's quite pretty much a game that's on equal footing.
Yeah, the Clockwork also took down the Axe in the offlane position, so he's quite happy with himself.
Yeah, it was a very good kill from him there, but the Illusionary Orb coming in there from the puck just to try and harass them away from that mid lane. They're not ready to lose any towers as yet, so they're definitely going to try everything they possibly can for that not to happen.
Juggernaut's waiting to pounce.
Oh, beautiful stun coming out there from Mr. Speaker, and Omni Slash just ends the life of that guy Portal for 249 gold. And I'm sure Good Day Mate will be happy with that one. He has got the Quelling Blade, so that is an indication he might want to go. Ooh, Phalanx also going down by that man Chortle.
Yeah, this Clockwork is starting to be a pain. He's got his hook shot up, so he's just going to try and keep this Axe down every time he's got.
Yes, also that man Chortle does have the blade mail up, so that's going to hinder the side of APG. They're going to think twice, but an arrow coming through from Malinki, and that is going to miss everybody. And we've got a ward over here, as well as a sentry, and I'm not sure why that has not yet been dewarded.
Yeah, I don't think they saw it.
Another kill going there in the way of that man Chortle. Illusionary Orb coming in there from Puck, but I don't think he's going to jump in there as yet.
That's a hook shot up again for Clockwork. And mid tower down to Member Berries, the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend hasn't really rotated, with the exception of the time that he went to do a bottom gank. Other than that, he stayed in his lane, and he's farmed up quite nicely. He's almost got his Shadow Blade.
Yeah, the Shadow Blade's gonna benefit him a lot. But do you think it's wise to go Shadow Blade with Mirana already in your team?
Yes, look, a Shadow Fiend is normally played with a Shadow Blade, and it just helps you to get into the fight, and obviously, you know, get out if needs be. So it's a pretty good pickup for the Shadow Fiend, as well as the additional damage it provides.
Yeah, I agree. And it helps out quite a lot. Looks like Shadow Fiend just went back to base just to pick up the Shadow Blade. He was not in the mood to wait for that career.
But we do have a smoke up from the side of APG. They are moving into the bush of HiVe, and they're going to want to get a very, very quick pick off. But I think Malinki has actually spotted them out, and a very quick Moonlight coming out there from him, and he's going to adverse. Then we have a beautiful ulti coming in there from the Warlock, and that is the Shadow Demon and Mirana going down. Member Berries does use his ultimate, and that is the end of Warlock. Vengeful Spirit did also die in that engagement. Phalanx now needs to get out of there. He does have a Blink Dagger. He does have a TP Scroll, as well as the Mango. So he does have more than enough mana to escape if he has to use that enchanted Mango. Nemi, however, is moving towards that guy Portal, and Good Day Mate is waiting for him there. Ooh, that Omni Slash did not go his way, and Cyprus has actually TP'd towards the top lane, and this could spell trouble for the side of APG. So now we have Phalanx coming into the fray, but he's been spotted out by that man Chortle. He knows that they're there. Veil of the Sword being used. That man Chortle taking quite a lot of damage, and he's going to go down. Now it seems that Phalanx wants to go, and yes, he is going to blink into and pull that guy portal closer. Fatal Bonds coming in there from the Warlock. Mr. Speaker doing a beautiful stun. And could this be the end? Yes, that's the end of Luna. And the Shadow Demon is also going to go down. So they're very, very comfortably going to take down a tier 1 tower for the side of APG. But the tier 1 towers in bot and mid lane of APG has gone down. It seems that they are now trying to step up the pace of the game, as they might figure that HiVe wouldn't be able to keep up with the pace, and that burst of team fights just destroyed HiVe, and they're thinking of going for a tier 2 right now. Do you think that's a wise decision from them?
Yeah, APG can still go for tier 2, they still have time, but Clockwork has his hookshot up, so he can trap anyone he wants to at the moment. But looks like APG is gonna back out. They don't want to stay and fight anymore. And unfortunately, the Shadow Demon, Shadow Fiend, and I think it was Clockwork or Shadow Demon or someone. They pushed out bot lane quite hard, so do much. Puck just spoiled Shadow Fiend's ulti completely. Wanted to ult so badly, but the Puck just whining riffed them, and yeah, they got stuck. And she was just basically clearing out the creeps.
Well, one thing that I like in regards to the side of APG, they have a Sentry Ward over here. They have a Observer Ward. Another Observer Ward over here. So this part of the map, they pretty much have more than enough vision, and they stayed there. So they're making use of the vision that they have. It's not like they're planting a ward and moving away. They've got the vision, so they're using it, and they're doing it quite well. And at the bot lane already, we have a ward up for them, and a quick D ward coming out there from Cyprus.
Yeah, they looking to push, and they keep the place warded as they go along. They want to see who's in the jungle and who's farming, so they can go and gank him sometime. But that's another tier 1 unfortunately going down for the side of APG.
Because we do have a TP coming in from Malinke. He does have the Moonlight Shadow available. And that tower is still going to go down.
I think Malinke jumped in and popped smoke for some reason. It looked like a smoke animation went down there.
Yeah, that could have been a misclick. Maybe you just pushed the wrong key by mistake. But I don't think that happened. But looking at the top lane for APG, Member Berries is following Good Day Mate as well as Nemi. They are using that Sanctuary, so Member Berries is just going to get out there. He's not going to give them any free kills, and he's going to play it quite safely.
No, and that's a Silver Edge done for Member Berries. So he's going to deal a lot of damage the moment he comes out of Invis.
No, he's definitely going to do quite a lot of damage there. And once again, he does go for the Shadow Blade. He could find Nemi. Nemi might be in a bit of trouble there. Just trying to see where Nemi is going to go. He does have a... Ooh! Is Nemi going to be able to... Yes, he's going to escape, but Moonlight Shadow coming out from the Mirana. And they are going for what seems to be maybe a mid gank, or maybe they just want to ward up the area so they can see what is happening. And that is also a smoke that has been used from them just to ensure that they stay invis much longer.
Wonder what they can do now. They backed out for a second instead of really going in, but unfortunately Shadow Fiend wasn't, so the Moonlight Shadow was spotted out, so everyone just got back to safety for a while.
It seems that either side, they might be trying, because look, what they're doing at the moment is they're getting vision on the map, and that is exactly what you want, because if anything, for example, happens in the top lane, and you have a Euro bot, he will know exactly when to back off. So he could TP back to base, or he could just TP to another lane, and that will just ensure that they keep the pressure where it's needed. But we do have an engagement on the Shadow Demon. Phalanx is doing quite a lot of damage, and the arrow coming through there from Mirana. Then we've got a insane ulti coming through from the Shadow Fiend, but that was just the death animation, and the side of APG just shrug off their shoulders, and they are going for a mid push. At the bot lane, the tier 2 tower for APG has gone down. That guy Portal is going to continue pushing, and that leaves the question: does APG continue pushing, or do they decide to back and defend a tier 3 tower? What would you do in this situation?
I would say tier 3 is more important than tier 1. That's my honest opinion. But they can see the tower, there's only creeps there, so there's no full-on threat on the tower, so they can try and push mid, see if they can pull out where the other guys are.
But we do have a Moonlight Shadow coming out there from the Mirana. It seems that man Chortle is on the hunt. He does use the cogs. It might have been a mistake, but he maybe wanted to go for a hook shot, and maybe just I wouldn't know what his aim was of using the cogs at that point. But we do have a Invis Warlock, and Warlock is now going to scout out where exactly the team is. Beautiful blink coming in there from the Axe once again, ulti from the Warlock. I think the fatal bonds have been used. Yes, it's been used, and that is currently on the... Ooh, Mirana's taking so much damage. Beautiful hook shot coming there from that man Chortle, as well as the cogs, and they are turning this fight on to the side of APG. Looking into the mid lane, you do have the Puck and the Juggernaut, who have not moved from that spot. Their teammates have just created enough space for them, and they're going to take down a tier 2 tower. The only problem now that they're facing is they're not going to be able to take this tower down fast enough. So they're going to have to back currently and push with the lane up to that tower. It's something that they're going to have to do, because the tower regen is actually quite a bit. So they're either going to back off, or they're going to have to go for the mid push if they decide that they are ready to go for the racks.
Yeah, I agree with you. It looks like APG saw that HiVe was trying to split push them the whole time, every time they fought. So what they basically did was, oh well, let's keep them busy and push a tower. Do that at the same time, split pushing, same story. So they've counted now what HiVe has been doing the whole game basically.
Yes, as I stated, they have decided to obviously come back and just do a push up this way to get more lane control, and that will just allow them to take down the tower much easier. And they're pushing out the lane quite fast. They have the heroes and the abilities to do it, and either side of HiVe and APG on the opposite side of the map, and that could be a tier 2 for a tier 2, or they potentially looking to either go for Roshan or maybe even go for a tower. But they've decided they're going to leave a tier 2 tower and go out for Roshan. Roshan is taking massive amounts of damage. Just look at the HP drop from that hero, and they're going to be able to do that before the tower goes down. But I think they would want to stay. Beautiful blink coming in there from Phalanx. He's going to try and chase and harass that man Chortle, but we do have Shadow Fiend coming in. He is invisible right now. Beautiful ulti being popped there. Shadow Fiend does have the edges of Immortal, but we do now have a swap coming out there from the Vengeful Spirit, but that Fatal Bonds is doing massive amounts of damage. Warlock did go down in that engagement. I think Shadow Demon, who on the side of HiVe actually went down, I didn't see, but that's the end of the Juggernaut and the Axe. Warlock was the first to go down.
Yeah, okay, that fight just turned badly at the end. Started off good, and Warlock unfortunately giving away a gem for the side of HiVe. So that's unfortunately a big loss for APG at the moment. They were quite relying on that gem for a while.
Yeah, look, it could have been that you know, they thought they've got this game in hand, and instead of buying, you know, Dust or, you know, Sentry Wards, you know, just spend a little more money on the gem, and yeah, unfortunately they've lost it.
Yeah, I see Warlock went and bought himself another gem. He's not gonna wait around.
Yeah, that's just an indication that, look, he's had that gem for quite a while. I mean, the cooldown on the Gem of True Sight is actually quite long to purchase a second one. So he's had it for quite a while, and let's hope he has it.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 10 minutes
so he's
from the moment you buy it.
Yeah, so he's had that gem for longer than 10 minutes already.
Juggernaut's farm's looking good. He's got a Skull Basher up and the Manta style, and working his way to a Blisser Blade.
I see that Shadow Fiend is busy working towards the Assault Cuirass. He is being caught out there by Phalanx and Nemi. And ooh, look how quickly Member Berries actually pops there. It seems that we might have a rotation coming out from that guy Portal, who is moving towards the mid lane, and he has dominated Pack Leader's aura, which is 30% damage increase from his current, and that is added onto the Lunar Blessing. So he's got quite a lot of damage coming through. Side of APG now wants to go for the mid lane, but we do have a jump in from Phalanx. He's going to kill that beautiful innocent animal, and now they are going to fight it out. Beautiful hook shot coming in from that man Chortle. Speaker's in quite a bit of trouble. He's going to go down. That is the Moonlight Shadow being popped out there from the Marana. Now Nemi has moved away from everyone. He's going to do a very, very quick TP out. Export needs to get out there. They're going to give him the haste, and he needs to get out of that. We do have an arrow coming in there from and that just misses. Good day, mate.
That was way too close. I think he felt that arrow flying past his arse there.
It is a possibility, and they are now defending. But having a look at the mid lane, the side of HiVe, they think they've had enough. A beautiful card coming in there from Mr. Chortle, and Puck is going to avoid any damage as long as he possibly can. But we do have Axe now engaging onto Member Berries, and he is going to go down. We have a swap coming in, and that is Marana. He just tried to leap out of that one, but the Culling Blade from Member Berries is there. Another quick blink going on, and that is the Shadow Demon being caught. Now they have the opportunity to push towards this mid lane. They are now currently 5 versus 2, and I don't think that the Clockwork or the Luna would be able to stop them. The ulti from Luna is not available, but they've spotted him out, and a quick blink and another beautiful Culling Blade coming out there from Phalanx. Now they're pushing towards the middle lane. They will be able to take this down quite convincingly and exceptionally fast. This is 1 against 5. I don't see how Clockwork is going to be able to stop anything right there. They do have a ward in the base, and that has spotted everything out. That is a quick mid tower popping down, and they are taking 2 barracks at the same time. That is the end of the range barracks. Now they're going for the mid barracks. We do have a Clockwork and the Marana coming into the fray, but that is just enough for the side of APG. They've done the damage that they've wanted to do, and now they can safely back and start pushing another lane. They have achieved the barracks, and they did it exceptionally fast, but now they want to remove the Sanctuary. Do do you think that HiVe might be able to have a comeback for the onslaught that they've literally just been through?
I think possibility is still there. I won't put it out of them, but they're being caught at weird places. This axe is all and kills all at this moment. He's not playing around. He saw everyone and he blinked and called. He literally made that Rax happen for the side of APG.
It was a very, very good call, and look, they did have the vision in the area. They knew exactly where the Luna was, and they took advantage of it. Now Clockwork might even be in a bit of trouble, but they have not spotted him out as yet. They might want to go look for that. Ooh, very, very quick TP after a sneaky little rocket, but Nemi is not going to be able to find the Clockwork as yet. Now I think they're actually going to go for this tower. This tower literally has 169 HP, and that is going to go quite quick. We do have Cypress at the bot lane. He is harassing with the Shadow Poison. Fulanx, Export and Nemi sitting on the side with Datman Chortle walking in the lane. He might find himself at the wrong end of a blink and a call. They're going for Rax. Yeah, Fulanx just catching himself.
Yeah, Luna's trying to push on his own. Call. Oh, so close.
Wow,
that
wow,
was
wow.
so close.
Yeah, just a quick scan coming out from the side of APG to see where he's gone, but they figured that he'd keep it out of that one.
Yeah, that was so close. Axe was a split second away from calling Luna and making sure the Luna is dead.
Another Moonlight Shadow coming out from the Marana. Member Berries is on the hunt for any of the APG members, but they have very, very quickly TP'd towards the top lane. You have the Axe, the Juggernaut, the Warlock, and the Venge close to Nemi, and Venge has decided that he's going to go and help in the top lane. The rest of the side of HiVe, they are now in the bot bush of the side of APG, and that might not be the spot that they want to be right now. It seems that it's a 5-man push for the tier 2 tower in the top lane.
Yeah, the Luna is the only one sitting without a TP, but he's at least close to the fight, so he can quickly join them. The rest of the team all have TP scrolls up and making ready to go. It looks like they will give up this tier 2 tower.
Yeah, you do have the clock at the bot lane, but I think they should be able to, if they want to, they can go for the top racks. They should be able to do it. They've only got a Luna and a Shadow Demon to deal with, and the amount of damage currently, I mean, there's no creeps as yet. The tower is still regenerating, but look how quickly the HP of that tower is going to go down. Beautiful rocket coming out there from the Clockwork. Member Berries, I think he has just wasted a ulti, and that is not what he probably wanted to do. Maybe he wanted to use the blacking bar, push the wrong button. I don't know, it could be anything, but that is not the ulti that the Shadow Fiend would have wanted.
I think he tried to go in because he was between them when he started his 4-staff, and next moment he ended up here on a corner, so maybe APG 4-staffed him completely out of the fight.
Yeah, that I didn't see that. I only saw the ulti going off, and I just thought to myself, what is he doing? But if that was the 4-staff, as you say, that was a good play, and we'd love to.
Yeah, they've got the gem, so he went inverse and moved in, I think. And then next moment he got
swap
pushed
coming
out.
out there from the Vengeful Spirit, and an Eel Scepter from that man Chortle. He's making use of the Blade Bill, but a quick stun coming out from Mr. Speaker. Axe jumps into that fight, and he gets disrupted very, very quickly, but a beautiful ulti coming out there from the Warlock. We now have Member Berries. He is trying to battle his way out there, and Phalanx is going to pay the ultimate price. Seems that HiVe is doing exceptionally well defending the high ground, and they now need to get away from that sneaky position. Quick blink and Starfall coming out from Malinki, and Export is just going to run away from that one. We do have Good Day Mate. He's in a lot of trouble. He does not have any mana. He's not able to... Wow! Wow!
Bad hook shot.
That
Very
was
bad.
so unlucky.
But Jug literally moved out of the way as he threw his hook shot. Luckily he didn't hit Rosh, otherwise he couldn't try and catch up.
That was another nice engagement from the Clockwork. He does have Agnum Scepter, so he is able to use the hook shot within a short duration of time. That man Chortle has picked up the double damage. I'm not sure if G'day would want to fight into this one, but we do have a bash coming through, and that blade mail is not going to affect G'day when he does go through the spin. I do feel that the side of APG took way too long to take the top racks, and that is why they haven't done so as yet. I think they're overthinking it a little bit, and they need to either commit to it, or back and move to another lane and see if they can't maybe try and sidestep any TPs or anything to that effect.
No, I agree. They should have either went in or backed out, but they stood too long, and fortunately Axe paid the price there, and that just didn't work for them.
We do have currently Malinki. Just want to have a look at his current items. He does have the Blink and the Agnum Scepter. On Member Berries, he does have the Silver Edge and the Blacking Bar, and currently sitting with the Aegis of Immortal. On that guy Portal, the Luna, he does have the Dragon Lance with the Blacking Bar. And at the Shadow Demon, he's only got the Mana Boots. That man Chortle has got the Hood of Defiance, the Blade Mail, the Ags, but a beautiful blink coming through once again there from Phalanx. And just look how quickly they're able to make work of the Clockwork. Now they need to either decide, are they going to go for it, are they going to tippy-toe around the tower. They do have the teamwork to actually go and finish the game, but that's an arrow in the face of one of the creeps. Malinki jumps into the fray. He does have the Agnum Scepter, so the Starfall is going to do quite, I thought was going to do much damage, but clearly it didn't. And just a quick blink and leap out of that one. Now they are going for the tower. Another arrow coming through. Fatal Bonds being popped onto the creeps by Export. They are trying to take this tower down as quick as they possibly can. Phalanx is just trying to keep alive anyone from the side of APG. We do have the Moonlight Shadow being popped there from Malinki. They are going to back. There is a beautiful Sentry Ward over there, and that is what you'd like to see. They have thought of this one, and now Phalanx has decided he's going to go in.
Whoa.
He does miss everyone with the call. Arrow does come, and that does land on the axe, and Phalanx really doesn't mind that. I mean, he is quite tank. He does have a heart. He's got the Blade Mail, and he's got the Blink as well as a Force Staff, and he should be able to tank almost anything that the side of HiVe is going to throw at him.
What a play by Luna. I think she ran bot, or I don't know what she did, but she popped her Manta style and sent it down to take down the tower. And as the tower fell and she started pummeling on the barracks, the team of Aperture literally TP'd in to find it was only illusions.
Yeah, that's a very good play from Luna, that guy Portal. And that is the one thing I can understand that you would want to back, but I mean if you're going to see two Lunas in the bush, or pushing a lane, it's self-explanatory that it could be illusions. But I think they would rather back and get a pick off if they can actually do it. And a beautiful swap coming out there from Mr. Speaker. Ulti from the Luna, and he's going to try and turn this fight around. Phalanx is taking quite a bit of damage there from the Clockwork. Ulti coming in there from Warlock. That is the Golems with beautiful fatal bonds. And that is the end of Shadow Demon. Axe has also gone down in that engagement. That man Chortle is running. Now Chortle is going to Eel Scepter. And a slow coming out from Export.
That's not gonna save him.
And I think that they just got their gem back.
No, Puck just went down and he was carrying the gem, so he just gave away another gem to Hive.
I think the side of APG, what they're going to need to do is stop hunting. Push, get the tower and the racks down, and finish the game. What's happening now is that the side of Hive is trying to delay this game as much as they possibly can. And they're doing it...
That's a mistake.
They're doing it quite well. And yes, the Axe can tank, but look what is happening now. Where the side of Hive was blocked into their own camp, now look where they are. They are pushing out of the base, and they're able to start getting their own lane control going. We do have a Glimmer Cape from Export, and he's just going to walk out of there. Beautiful swap coming in from the Vengeful Spirit. Wasn't really necessary, but he wanted to get him out as quickly as possible. And Vengeful Spirit does have the blink, so he is able to get away on his own as well.
Just more illusions of Luna. That's why I hate Shadow Demon and Luna combo. Just so many illusions to work with and so much damage. Look at that tower falling.
Yes, we do have Phalanx. He's taking so much damage. His HP is falling exceptionally fast. Beautiful ulti coming through there from Member Berries, and that is the end of Axe. We do have a spin coming through from the Juggernaut, but Vengeful Spirit is also going to go down, and that is the end of the Juggernaut. And Export, he can't really go anywhere. He's going to go down. Killing spree for that guy Portal. And now the side of Hive is pushing for the top tower for the APG. That might go down. Beautiful escape from the Puck, and he's just going to get out of that engagement. I personally feel that APG just threw the game.
Yeah, I feel it as well. APG can't come back from this. I don't know how. If they do, it would be a miracle. But unfortunately, Miracle is not playing this game.
Now this is it's not. Personally, I feel that the game should have gone in the direction of APG, and I'm not sure why they were stalling so much, but it literally seems that they thought, look, we've got the upper hand, you know, we can still take our time, and they have all their axes down.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm seeing another APG this game than the first one. Dead. Okay. That's a dead Shadow Fiend. Yeah, I'm seeing a completely different team. In the first game, they were running in. Meaning, they went in, they got the kill, they got the racks. Moved on. Next lane. Got in, got the kill, got the racks. And that was GG. This time, they went in, stopped, wait. No, nothing happened. And they backed out. They couldn't get the racks. It seems this is a GG push.
Look, it's gonna be hard, because look at their base currently. You've got so many creeps in there right now. The side of Hive are giving them the choice. That is the end of Clockwork.
And a buyback.
Do have the ulti from Luna coming out there, as well as the Golem from the Warlock. that is... Oh! Axe is gonna go down. This is torturous to actually sit and watch. This is...
Yeah, why? Accept defeat, guys.
I literally have no words for this. It's... I've got no
They
comments.
threw the game, unfortunately. To be honest, they took way too long. They couldn't do what they did in the first game, and that kind of screwed up the whole game. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to a game 3.
Yeah, it's... I'm dumbstruck. I have absolutely no idea what is going through the mind of APG, and yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely game 3. Access out after a buyback. And that's GG. Creeps take it.
Yeah, that is GG. The second game does go to HiVe.Entropy. To be quite honest, I'm not very impressed with the side of APG. They threw the game, and for no reason whatsoever. And there's... I just don't know what to say.
No, I agree with you. It just happened. They took way too long. Where in the previous game they were on point and fast. Feels like they fell out somewhere.
Yeah, alright, so we are going to go into game number 3. We're just going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So we'll see you shortly.
How do you achieve your greatness?
There's no margin for error.
No room for mistakes.
You need total control.
Your success is determined by your grit.
It takes thousands of hours perfecting your moves.
And only the strong survive.
You think you've paid your dues?
You think you're ready to enter the arena?
Think again.
This is the Telkom Digital Gaming League,
This is where legends fight till the last second.
where the action explodes straight through your system.
And we are back. This is game number 3 of the Sapphire Proving Grounds. Aperture Gaming Academy versus HiVe.Entropy. This is your boy Latre, sponsored by Kotek, working in conjunction with the Telkom DGL. And joining me tonight, none other than Shippy.
I'm still speechless.
Yes, I just want to point out for the previous game, to those that are watching, I am not, what's the word I'm looking for there, I'm not showing any favoritism to any particular team. However, I do feel that Aperture Gaming through the second game, I'm not really sure what happened there, but this is game number 3, and this will decide who will move to the last round of the Proving Grounds. Looking at the current ban out for Aperture Gaming is the Lone Druid and the Slardar, and HiVe has taken out Underlord as well as Invoker. Aperture has now picked up the Shadow Demon Leshrac combination, and HiVe has decided to go for the Lunar Ogre combination. I do like the Lunar Ogre combination though.
Yeah, it still works. It's a stun. Well, it's team stun at the moment. The way you are stuck on both sides. They've got a lot of disable at the moment.
Yes, the Ember being banned out now for the side of Aperture, and HiVe has gone and decided to take out the Juggernaut. I'm still struggling to figure out what exactly happened in the previous game. I think where it all went wrong is the side of Aperture pushing towards the top lane, wanting to go for the racks, and the images from the Manta style of Luna were going for the barracks at the bottom lane of APG, and for some or other reason the entire team decided to go bot, and that is where things went horribly wrong.
That was a big mistake. They should have just tried to keep on pushing. There was no other heroes there. Why go back? Tower could defend itself, and there was creeps of them trying to kill the other creeps.
Yeah, that was a fatal error from Aperture, but yeah, they could have literally won the game there, and I'm still struggling to figure out why they all. Because I can understand if one person goes, completely understandable, but not the entire team for 2 images.
Reserve time.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. Axe would have been fine if he went alone, even though I would have sent a support to go. It's illusions. Come on, they should expire soon.
No, it's a very mind-boggling. I was at a loss for words. I really didn't know what the heck was going on. But currently the Meepo and the Magnus has been banned out from Aperture and HiVe, waiting for the third pickup from the side of Aperture Gaming. Do you think they could potentially maybe go for a Medusa in this game?
It seems that way. I'm seeing that HiVe replaced their mid at the moment with Jerick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Jerick is come in to the third game, yes.
So yeah, I'm not sure what the Terrorblade pickup is a good pickup. So far, every game we've casted, the Terrorblade was the winner of the game.
Yeah, the Terrorblade brings quite a lot of team fight to the game, as well as slow. He's got the images, and he's got a lot of split push potential, and the Sunder, of course, he would be able to get himself out of a lot of trouble, you know, just staying calm and thinking quickly and getting that Sunder off.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you there.
Right, currently waiting for the third pickup from the side of HiVe. I'm feeling a Medusa for some reason. I have absolutely no idea why, but I feel that a Medusa in either of the lineups could work very well, but HiVe has decided to pick up the Keeper of the Light. So that's a lot of harassment coming through from him, as well as the mana leak. And I think that is just in response to the Terrorblade. But the Batrider pickup, I really like that one. You got the Batrider
I haven't seen him in a while.
You got the Batrider with a Blink Dagger, and he's able to isolate you know, any one of the players of HiVe, and you know, pull them either away from a team fight or towards the team. And that Firefly itself also does a lot of damage, but nevertheless the sticky napalm I think is the spell that might turn a team fight around.
No, I agree with you. That sticky napalm is such a pain because it's burn damage if he hits you. So that's, if I'm not mistaken, let me check to confirm. That's 25 if it's maxed out extra damage per stack. There's a up to 10 max stack, so that's a lot of damage. Oh, Darkseer.
Yeah. We casted a game earlier this week with the Darkseer, and it played absolutely phenomenal. And I would love to see how HiVe is going to incorporate the Darkseer. That's an offlaner right there. However, he could potentially go in the safe lane, and you know, just provide additional harassment and ensure that the carry will be able to farm up.
No, I would say keep the Darkseer in offlane position. Let him get his mech. Let him get his mana of the Arcane boots. Let him get the GG boots. Then his team got a lot of extra HP. So I think that will definitely be a offlane. Putting him in a harassment position is not that great, because you're throwing the Iron Shell, it takes away the creeps from the core carry, so it's not working completely in their favor.
Yeah, a offlane Darkseer is definitely one of the ways to go. I do like the Darkseer pickup. I do now see that Shadow Fiend has actually been banned out from the side of APG.
Yeah, I think that's a respect ban, but I don't think APG saw that the guy was playing. Maybe they know Jerick and they know that he maybe be better Shadow Fiend.
It's difficult to say, because look, every game has its own challenges, and you know, it just depends on how you play the hero, and you know, the makeup of the team, and yeah. The Outworld Devourer has now been banned out.
Yeah, Outworld Devourer would work actually quite well in the favor of APG against the lineup that HiVe has at the moment.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So waiting for the final pickup for HiVe.
Phantom Lancer.
Whoa.
Ooh, Cancel Lancer has come to play.
That then a mid Luna?
Look, you can use Luna mid, Phantom Lancer on the safe lane, and Darkseer in the offlane position.
Reserve time.
That's interesting to see how the
Ooh.
lanes will be. Oh, a sniper. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
Alright, so I'm just going to introduce the side of HiVe very quickly. On the Ogre Magi we have Cypress. On the Keeper of the Light we have Malinke. On Darkseer, we have that man Chortle. On Luna, we have that guy Portal. And finally, on the Phantom Lancer, we have Jerick.
From the side of APG, we've got Export on the Leshrac, got Good Day Mate on the Terrorblade. On the Sniper, we've got Nemi. On the Shadow Demon, we've got Mr. Speaker.
30 seconds
And
to
lastly,
battle.
we've got full lengths on the Batrider.
So it seems that in the top lane position, Chortle might find him in a bit of trouble, but he's just going to walk away from that one. I don't think he wants to fight anyone as yet. He hasn't taken any spell, but I'm sure that the Iron Shell could be the first spell to pick up, unless he decides to go for Surge. But Iron Shell it is, and each side are going to get their own respective bounties. Let's have a quick look at the lanes. We do have Phalanx on the Batrider in the offlane position. That's a very, very good position for him to be. He does have Escape with the Firefly. He's got the Flame Break and the Sticky Napalm that will help him quite a bit. In the bot lane for the side of Hive, you have that guy Portal. But looking in the mid lane, we do have a smoke up coming in there from Malinki and Cypress. Nemi is going to be in a lot of trouble. That Mana Leak does pop out there from the Kotl, and Cypress does get the first blood. And that shrapnel from the Sniper unfortunately was not able to get him out of trouble. At the top lane, we do have that man Chortle. It's taking quite a bit of damage there from Export and Mr. Speaker. And Terrorblade is going to want to get his farm up quite quickly. Now we have another engagement in the bot lane. A beautiful Mana Leak coming in there. A Firefly being used there by Phalanx. He's chasing after that guy Portal. Malinki might find himself in quite a bit of trouble, but Cypress is tanking the Firefly absolutely brilliantly. And this could be the end of Phalanx. He does pop the healing salve, but he's running himself into quite a lot of problems. Ooh, he tried to blink out, but Malinki very, very quick to take him out there. Now Leshrac and the Shadow Demon are going towards the mid lane position. They have just put a ward down, and I don't think that Jerick has spotted anyone out as yet. So he's just going to continue casually farming, and Export, Mr. Speaker, they are trying to move into position. The smoke is going to wear off, and yeah, it doesn't seem that they are going to be able to go on to mid. The ward in the mid lane for Hive is just going to miss them there.
Yeah, at the moment, the current lineups, I'm not sure who's gonna win. These are two teams that's got experience and they know what they need to do to win.
I mean, getting this far into the proving grounds, you know, it's not an easy feat. A lot of the teams have found out how difficult it actually is, and you know, the teams have fallen out as the rounds continue. And Hive and APG have managed to get to round 4, but we do have an engagement in the top lane. Mr. Chortle is just going to walk out of there, but beautiful images coming out from Mr. Speaker, and they're going to want to push this tower exceptionally quick. That man Chortle is not going to be able to stop them. Just look at the harassment being provided by the creeps, and the Terrorblade is just going to continue hacking away at the tower.
Yeah, this Terrorblade in that form, is Metamorphosis, does a lot of damage.
Now that
bonus 40 already, so that's a lot of damage.
That man Chortle once again being initiated on by Mr. Speaker. Beautiful stun coming out there from Export. Good day, mate, is coming through. He does try and get that man Chortle down, but a quick surge and he's getting out. Phalanx being mana leaked up, Firefly coming out as well as the sticky napalm, 2 stacks on that of Malinki. Ooh, and Batrider, I think, unfortunately, ooh, he actually takes down the Kotl, and then that guy Portal finally gets the kill on the Batrider. Batrider doing exceptionally well in the bot lane, but now Nemi once again is in a bit of trouble. Jerick is there, he's going to carry on fighting, and that is the end of Nemi. Mr. Speaker was not able to help the sniper as much as he possibly wanted to.
He had disruption ready. I don't know why I didn't throw it on the sniper. Threw it on the sniper, he could have maybe saved.
No, I think in that engagement, the Shadow Demon thought it better, seeing that the sniper was on so low HP and so close to the tower. But another initiation there on Phalanx. Phalanx using that Firefly as well as the sticky napalm, and he's going to try and get away from that. There is not enough mana on the Ogre to cast another stun or ignite, and he's going to have to back away. That Firefly is doing quite a bit of damage. Now we've got exports also coming into the fray. We've got a beautiful ward being popped down there on the side of HiVe, and we have the Luna. Or was that Malinki that actually TP'd in there right now? I didn't really see who
that
TP'd
was
in.
Malinki. That was a Kotl that just TP'd in there. He saw his team needed mana.
Right, stun coming out from that guy Portal. Phalanx does have the support of Mr. Speaker as well as the Leshrak. The side of HiVe needs to be exceptionally careful right now. They don't want to be caught off guard. Malinki is chasing away the Shadow Demon, but Shadow Demon can still come back. Firefly being used there by Phalanx. He needs to get out of that sticky situation, but he decides to go on to Malinki, and a disruption coming out there. Phalanx is in a bit of trouble. He really needs to get out of there, and just look at the damage from the Firefly. Beautiful kill there on the Ogre Magi, and that guy Portal, one more stun, and he's not able to get it. Oh, and beautiful play there by the Batrider.
Also, the Mr. Speaker walked literally straight in front of the Luna, stopping him from getting just that centimeter or millimeter he needed to be able to throw that stun.
It was very well played from the Batrider, and I absolutely love plays like that. Right, Jerick is just continuing the harassment on Nemi. That lance of the Phantom Lance really does do quite a bit of damage, and it helps him to actually farm up quite a bit.
Currently a bit of slow pace. Slow pace gaming at the moment. Looks like Export and Mr. Speaker wants to do something, but there's no ward catching them out, so they are still safe in there.
But we do have a cancelled assassinate from the sniper. He has cancelled it twice already. I think Jerick noticed that and obviously made use of the doppelganger.
Yeah, lately I've seen if you look on your screen or when you're playing and a sniper wants to ulti you, it shows as assassinate incoming or something like that. So you can easily just doppelgang out of it or use any sort of ability to save yourself.
That is the first tower to go down in the game, and that is the top tower for HiVe. Phalanx juking around the trees. We do have Mr. Speaker that is coming in. Beautiful stun coming out there from Cyprus, and a wonderful disruption there from the Shadow Demon. And just look at this play. Ooh, absolutely amazing.
Yes, well done.
And the Batrider lives another day, or lives to tell another story, or however you want to pronounce it. That was exceptionally well done.
He lives to fly another bat.
It has to be that way. But we do have Malinki in the mid lane. He is just trying to keep Nemi occupied, and yeah, they don't want to lose another tower though. But another smoke up coming from Export.
I think they smoked out just outside of the range of the ward, so they're still safe.
Yeah.
Might they go on Malinki?
It is a possibility. Maybe they're waiting for someone to, come and try use the sanctuary. But Cyprus has now spotted out the Shadow Demon. He hasn't seen the Leshrac as yet. Leshrac is doing quite well, keeping out of the range. Stun coming in there from the Luna.
Batra doesn't have Flaming Lasso yet.
He does have the Flaming Lasso. I think he used that earlier to actually kill
It's
that
on
guy
cooldown.
Portal. Yeah, it is on cooldown. He did use it earlier though. It is ready
Yes,
right
same.
now.
There we go.
Phalanx
Now
does
we
have
can-
enough to finish off his Blink Dagger.
And I think he just bought it. There we go. Blink on the bat.
Blessings upon a long
Oh, he can start making some plays. What a deny and a very mean taunt from the Leshrac. Playing some disco music there.
But Batrider is doing quite well.
Yeah, 10-minute blink for an offlane. He got his farm at least.
Now Jerick has just gone back to farming in the mid lane. Still using that Spirit Lance to just harass Nemi quite a bit. But yeah, that man Chortle is he's just on his own mission. He's using that Iron Shell, and he's trying to force G'day back as much as he possibly can. And yeah, it might not work for him, but we do have an engagement in the mid lane. That is Malinki popping. Ooh, and Lasso, and that is the end of Jerick as well as the Kotl.
Jerick is building up for an Aghanim Scepter on Phantom Lancer. If you don't know what it is, it basically uses his ulti on his Spirit Lance. So every creep or whatever it hits, it jumps to whatever is close by. So if there is a 5-man fight, the Spirit Lance will jump to everyone.
Don't waste your time.
And that is very, very useful, especially in team fights as the Spirit Lance. I think it does provide some slow. Yeah, it's got slow duration of 3.25. So, yeah, that's quite a bit of slow.
It would be interesting to see. Not many people play Phantom Lancer in that way anymore.
Yeah,
Or in the new meta way.
Yeah, it's weird to see how the game has changed from the old Warcraft, but Mr. Speaker now is back into the fray. Jerick is setting chase, and a beautiful vacuum coming out there from Mr. Chortle. We don't have the Wall of Replica up as yet, but that is the end of the Darks here. That Firefly is doing quite a bit of damage, and the Phantom Lancer has also gone down, so they can now easily push this mid tower, unless they actually start hesitating again. And that is a comfortable mid tower tier 1.
No more, I'll vouch for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not
Ooh.
taking
Ooh, that guy Portal
Oh.
is in a lot of trouble, and that
Bad
is
TP.
the Shadow. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
very bad TP for him.
Yeah, Demonic Purge coming out there, and it seems that APG has once again taken control of the map. They feel that they are ready to start pushing and making some plays. They can go for this tier 1 tower at the bottom. I don't see why they shouldn't be able to get it. And we do have the Batrider just cheekily making sure that nobody is hiding in the trees.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, he doesn't want any surprises popping up, so he's just burning down some trees, being anti-tree,
Boy, Radiant's bottom tower.
picking some paper probably. It looks like Phantom Lancer and the Keeper of the Light will try to push out mid a bit, try to take that tower.
Look, the Dire's top tower.
The creeps have spotted out Fulanx and Mr. Speaker. So I doubt that Jerick would want to go into that fight without some sort of backup. He's continually using the Spirit Lance just to keep his farm up and just get
Look, the Dire's top tower.
his gold. He is building what seems to be the Agnum Scepter. He's got the Point Booster and the Ogre Club.
Left to buy. He's got enough to buy the point boost.
Malinki is in a bit of trouble there. That sticky napalm is going to work, but that man Chortle is not going to be able to do much to Fulanx.
Regeneration.
All 3 tier 1 towers has fallen for the side of HiVe, and only the top tier 1 tower has fallen for APG.
Boy, Dire's bottom tower is taking a beating.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how the game progresses. I mean, at one moment you've got APG that is full out pushing, and then the next moment they're just gone farming. So it's difficult to say when they actually push, but when it happens, you definitely know that it's happening.
Dire's bottom tower is taking
Yeah,
a
because they push without stop. And that sometimes leads to their downfall, unfortunately. But they've got a great lineup to push again. So we'll see if they try and keep up the push or just fall back and farm again.
On a loyal warrior.
Hey, where'd you go?
But we do have a Invis Fulanx already. But the smoke is now being popped. They might run into that man Chortle. Ogre is also just around the corner from the trees. They've not yet been spotted out. Cypress does.
That guy Portal ran away.
Tower is under attack.
I think that courier coming in has just given away their position. There is a scan coming out, but it does not really scan anything at the moment. Terrorblade is hiding. He's staying at the back. So when the fight does break out, he easily just walks in. He casts the reflection, and he also uses the metamorphosis. He almost has his Manta style up, and that is going to be possibly the nail in the coffin. Just look at that
They're
amount.
gonna push now again.
Just look at that amount of
Yes.
damage. Look at that. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's 216 plus 10 damage on the Terrorblade.
Ooh, and that is the Kotl once again. Just a cheeky blink in from Fulanx and a lasso, and that is the end of the Kotl. Once again, the images, just look at this engagement right here. Everyone is literally running away from the side of APG, but we do have a vacuum coming in
There
there
we go.
from the docks here. Wall of Replica has come up, and the Terrorblade needs to get out of there. He does go down, so does the Leshrak. Quick TP out there, and then
Sneaky Shadow Demon.
Fulanx. Is he going to... Ooh, he's going to go down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So that is a 4-man wipe. I think that the Shadow Demon also... I think Shadow Demon TP'd out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He went straight in this while the whole fight was happening and waited for them to pass them, then he ulted one and just TP'd out. Didn't want to stay there for a while.
Yeah, it's a pretty
A quick
pointless...
pause.
Yeah, that's a quick pause. They might just have a issue with lag. I'm not entirely sure. But just to get back to the Shadow Demon, yes, it was a smart move to TP out as soon as he did. I think he saw that the fight was not going their way, and giving a unnecessary 5-man team wipe away definitely is not the way to go.
No, I agree with you there. Didn't even see her go when ready.
Right, but we're back into the action. Mr. Speaker, annoying as ever, doing his own thing. He's actually playing exceptionally well.
Yeah, this Phantom Lancer with that Agnum Scepter, it's just a lot of illusions. Look at the next creep wave that comes. It's just it will lag anyone.
Now those illusions are spawning quite quickly. We do have Batrider. He has TP'd in, but a very quick blink away. He has used the Firefly, and he does have the Drum of Endurance, so he will be able to just increase his speed quite a bit. It's in a dangerous position there. He doesn't want to be caught out between 3 or 4 Euros, and smartly just moved away. Just another quick pause.
No, Shadow Demon is struggling. Maybe that's why I didn't really fight in that fight. I think it was lagging a bit.
Oh, that is a possibility. Glimmer Cape is up on the Shadow Demon. He does also have the Arcane Boots, as well as the Windlace. So he might be building into an Eel Scepter, and that's just going to help the team a little bit more in terms of disable.
Yeah, looking at the docks here, he almost has his Guardian Greaves up. He's 1,000 gold short of it. The Luna, she's got enough gold for the ultimate orb, and almost enough gold to finish off the Manta style.
Yeah, the item progression is going quite well. Looking at the Terrorblade, he almost has the Manta, and he's got the Dragon Lance. Do you think he could maybe be building into a Hurricane Pike, which could make him even more dangerous?
I would, to be honest, I would actually build it into a Hurricane Pike, because that's great escape and also great initiation. Or even if he popped his Metamorphosis, you can use it to push the guy away and just hit the living daylights out of the guy. So that would be a great item for Terrorblade to pick.
Yes, I definitely think so. Looking at the Leshrac, he does have the Arcane Boots with the headdress. He might be building into a Pipe of Insight, and then he's also got the Windlace up. So they're just trying to get that additional movement speed going. Sniper does have the Dragon Lance as well as the Maelstrom, so he should be starting to attack quite quick, as well as the necessary damage to try and take out the creep waves.
Yeah, I think Leshrac might be building into a mechanism for the side of APG. Because it doesn't look like anyone else is going that direction, and he's got the headdress, like you said, and he's almost done with his buckler. Then he only needs the recipe, then he's got his mechanism up.
Okay, so we've got Sniper that's back. Shadow Demon has not come back as yet. It's on the Ogre Magi. We still have the Arcane Boots, and he does have a smoke available. They could possibly be planning on using a smoke. They do have vision in this area, so if anyone does come from either side, they will be able to spot that out, and they could even just wait uphill and just fight into that.
No, I agree with you. If they do that, they just need to be careful, because if they move to the side of APG, the whole team is there. So rather wait for someone to be out of position and then try and get him.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, APG is hardly out of position.
yeah, they're doing very well sticking together as a team, and we do have Shadow Demon that has come back. Go in ready is being called.
Okay, for some reason my chat's not working.
Is your chat not working? But I can hear you.
No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to work with me today.
Not working.
Not at all.
Okay. Right, so we are back into the action. Nemi is pushing the lanes quite well. We're going to see that Sanctuary just being popped very, very quickly. And Jerick is spawning creeps quite fast.
Yeah, he's farming at quite a fast pace, and he should, especially now that he has the Agnum Scepter. He should be able to farm quite fast. What item do you want to see on Phantom Lancer?
Phantom Lancer does well with a Mantis style, but it seems that we have a recall from the Kotal, so that is good. You know, just drawing the attention of APG out of position, and that could just be causing them to go where they want to go. But now we do have a smoke up. That ward is not going to spot them out as yet. Sniper is running right into them, and that is a bad place for him to be, and that is the end of Nemi. He didn't know which way to go. Yeah, he walked straight
he wasn't
into
alive
that
for
one.
a second there. He died within seconds.
But they are taking the second tier tower. We do have Phalanx waiting at the back. Very quick blink and a lasso in from him. They are trying to take out the Luna as quick as they possibly can, but a beautiful wall of replica coming out there from the Darks here. Malinki has disconnected from the game, and that is a very, very unfortunate pause. Looking at the position where they are currently, what do you think is going to happen right now? I mean, you've got Cypress there, you've got Jerick and that guy Portal. The only one out of position at the moment is the Terrorblade. He does not have the Sunder available, and that could potentially, they can literally just turn around and smack the living daylights out of him.
Yeah, Terrorblade might fall within seconds here, and if he falls, and unfortunately, Batrider, Shadow Demon, and Glacierack won't be in a good position to survive it.
Yeah, this is a not a good place for Good Day Mate to actually be in. He is literally surrounded by 5 Hive players, and
Wow.
just look, he is trying to walk away. He's taking so much damage. He is still alive. He managed to get out of that one very, very quickly, but we do have a disruption there on Jerick. Jerick is going to back away from that one, and they're going to very, very quickly just use that Sanctuary, and Good Day Mate is back in the fight.
Well, that, I think pause helped them out quite a bit, so they could actually just restart the fight. Everyone just back out, get to safety, try and live another fight.
No, I think, look, APG definitely have the necessary pushing power. That is a very, very quick smoke coming out there from them. I think we need to keep an eye out on Good Day Mate though. Batrider is going to be doing the initiation. Firefly coming out, very, very quick blink from him. Cypress has found Good Day Mate, but now he's going to find that he's surrounded by so many heroes, and that is the end of the Ogre. We do have the Luna that has sat in the bushes, but he's decided to TP back to base. He's not going to want to fight against 5 heroes. Looking at the top lane though, we have Jerick. He is pushing that second tier tower, and Hive can easily deny that, which they've just done.
You mean APG?
APG. Am I going to have one of those confusing nights again?
It sounds that way almost. Luckily not as bad as the other night.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. My mind just said, I don't want to know you anymore.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
Lies, all lies.
What was I doing?
So,
I see the Luna picked up a Hurricane Pike for itself, which is a great item on Luna.
yeah, I'd love to find out with the use of the Hurricane Pike, does the Moonclave, does that still bounce between heroes and creeps?
It should, because the only thing it's doing is putting distance between us, but the Moonclave doesn't work on distance. It works on the first hit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Moonclave is per attack.
So that should be per attack, even with the Hurricane Pike pushing the guy away, still a attack there.
Finders keepers.
Alright, so yeah, definitely seems that things have calmed down a bit. We gonna see. Ooh, Ogre is gonna find himself in a lot of trouble. Reflection coming out there from Good Day, mate, and that is going to be the end of the Ogre Magi. Haste being picked up there by Phalanx. He still has the blink available. Fire being used, and he's just going to try and scout out. Beautiful selection there on the correct image, and just into the team of APG. That Sanctuary being popped now, and that is going to be the end of Leshrak going down. Phantom Lancer finally goes down. That Wall of Replica has been popped out. The Blinding Light coming in there from Malinke, and APG should be able to continue the fight. Ooh.
4 for 2. That is unfortunate. A bad fight for HiVe at the moment.
Yeah, HiVe definitely took a lot of damage. I mean, they took about 7.1k damage from the side of APG, and yeah, the gold exchange way in the favor of the side of APG.
Yeah, it's heavy enough. The only one that didn't benefit of this fight was the poor Leshrak.
There's quite a lot of images from the Terrorblade. Jericho is just going to try and smack them away as quick as he possibly can, making use of those illusions, and the game has slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, we're still 28 kills in 26 minutes, so that's quite still a fast-paced game.
Yeah, 26 minutes, 11 to 17. That's in the favor of APG, but it seems that HiVe have a lot more lane control at the moment.
Yeah, the lanes is pushing out way too deep for my liking for the side of AP.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't lasso a illusion. Don't lasso the illusion. Okay, good boy.
I think that Phalanx actually knows what's happening. So he's not really going to attempt anything. At the top lane, Jerick just continuing his onslaught. He does have the ultimate orb, but it seems that he's actually building into a Lincoln Sphere. So it's going to make things exceptionally hard for the side of APG to actually get the Phantom Lancer down.
Yeah, that will help, especially because they've got a Batrider that I've seen is mostly focusing on those cores. So getting that Lincolns up on the Phantom Lancer will just help them out a lot.
We do have Nemi. He has picked up the Mjolnir, and that's just going to help him clear out the creep waves even quicker.
And do a lot of fast damage in a team fight. think one of my favorite games that I've played as a sniper. I built 3 Bajolners on it. Yes, that thing hits like a Gatling cannon.
I can just imagine. So it seems we have an engagement at Roshan. Fulanx is in a bit of trouble. He gets vacuumed back, and that is the Mana Leak disruption coming out there from Sasika, and that is the end of the Ogre. Ultimate from that guy portal coming out, and that is the Darkseer. That's also going to go down. Poor Roshan tried to help either team by smacking them around a bit, teaching them some respect, not to bother the sleeping elder. But now the side of APG is going to go back, and they're just going to annihilate this poor Roshan.
Yeah, Grandpa Ross just wanted to see some bloodshed, and now he's being shed of everything he's got.
Grandpa Roshan is actually taking quite long to take him down.
Now, strange enough, they're taking quite long. They're just struggling to get him down. But he is bashing this Terrorblade a lot, so Terrorblade can't do that much damage. And also he can't use his illusions.
Fulanx currently does have the Gem of True Sight on him.
Oh, what a dodge.
We have a smoke up from Jerick, Malinki, Cypress and that man Chortle, using that guy portal as bait. They're gonna try and
poor Luna. And they found someone.
Yes, they've found the Fulanx, and Fulanx is gonna try and get out there. Beautiful vacuum as well as the wall of red clipper coming out there from the Darkseer, but we have a quick buyback there from the Leshrac, and things are turning for the...
Oh, what a dodge.
That was beautifully played there by the Phantom Lancer. Another disruption coming out there from Shadow Demon, and that guy portal is going to go down. Now we have Jerick Cypress, who is in quite a bit of trouble. Beautiful. Ooh, almost got stunned, but Export cancelled his stun, I believe. Having a heavy slideshow at the moment.
Yeah, same. All these illusions are just killing me. It's just too fast. And Malinki might be in a lot of trouble. And the sniper gets him from the other side of the map. That will be the man Crottle being in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get punched down by the Bat Rider.
That is a 4-for-1 trade.
4-man wipe. That's not bad at all.
No,
it's actually a 4-for-2. That fight backed on since they pushed, so you can include the... That is a mid push.
Radiant forts have been fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower ain't radio.
Is your slideshow doing better?
It's going crazy at the moment.
Okay, and Luna, nice jump in, taking down the Leshrac, and now turning his focus onto the Terrorblade. But Terrorblade popping BKB and just kept on pushing, and that is down of the Aegis. Now Terrorblade's gonna fight another day, but it doesn't have Metamorphosis, he's just gonna fall. And all these illusions are just killing me. Giving me slideshows even. Too many illusions.
It's very bad.
Very, very, very bad. The Terrorblade still has buyback. The Leshrac will respawn in 8. So will Hive go for the uphill push? Or just try and force a buyback out of Terrorblade?
Now, if the Terrorblade is able to, just stay within the respawn timer and not buy back, if anything does happen, then he would still be able to buy back with a quick one. But I don't feel it's necessary for him to do so as yet. That will obviously only be once the team asks him to do so.
Yeah, the push isn't going on that badly at the moment. Here we go.
Beautiful jump in there from the Badge Rider. That guy Portal seems to be in quite a bit of trouble. He is taking a lot of damage, and that is the end of that guy Portal as well as the
down.
Mega kill. Double kill.
4 down, 1 left.
Escapes me.
Malinki is
Push back,
in
he's
trouble
dead.
there.
Triple kill for the Bat Rider.
Yeah, that should provide APG enough time to actually go ahead and do a nice little push. I mean, it is
go straight for Axe.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to do it. They don't have a mid tower to contend with at the moment. The range barrack is literally on 15 HP, which means that is one hit, and that one is going to go down. So they should be able to do this exceptionally quick. And that's one tower down, one shot from Nemi. And look at this. That is insane. They've decided to
rotating to bot.
For bot, yes. They've taken that tower down. Now they will be able to take down the ranged barracks at bot. Beautiful lasso coming in, and that is the end of the Darks here. They are still going for the racks. Nothing is going to stop them right now.
Except Jerick.
It's difficult
Jerick's
to
just
say.
doing a lot of damage.
Look at Leshrak. Look where Leshrak is right now. I mean, Leshrak should be with the team. I mean, that's the sniper and the shadow demon that has gone down. Cypress himself has got very, very little HP. And Good Day Mate is being chased down by a Darks here. Another wall of replica coming out. Do we have the Sunder? No, we do not have Sunder. We still have about 8 seconds remaining. Good Day Mate is going to be in a lot of trouble. He is going to go down. Beautiful, beautiful.
Hurricane Pike, man. Hurricane Pike, where is it?
And,
Called it, you needed it.
Look at the top lane once again. And Phantom Lancer is just continuing the push.
Yeah, that Agnum Scepter is hurting Aperture at the moment. They can't keep up with it. And that's a recall. And now they 5-man bot. Sniper is back in 1 second, and Terrorblade's still on 43. Is he gonna wait again for buyback?
We have an engagement there on full length, and the images from the Phantom Lancer is easily taken out there by the sniper. He does have the Dragon Lance as well as the Mjolnir. That is the end of the Ogre and the Darks here. Terrorblade has gone down in that engagement, and the side of HiVe have decided to back rather.
Double damage.
Now that's a Monkey King bar on Sniper. So he's hitting like a truck at this moment.
Yeah, and it seems that
getting a headshot and you get stunned.
He's definitely building into a butterfly, and yeah, Nemi is literally just going to stand at the back and make a sandwich and basically just auto attack.
Yeah, he's really gonna start the fight, stand in the back, quickly go to Lou and come back when he sees the fight's almost done.
The one item that I haven't seen on a sniper in quite a while is a Daedalus. I haven't seen many snipers buy a Daedalus, and Daedalus actually hurts quite a lot. I mean, if you take into consideration the items that he has now, if you're gonna pop a Daedalus on that as well, it's absolutely insane
damage. Yeah, what I'm seeing as well is the sniper is, like you said, busy now with a butterfly. like you said, I think, to be honest, I would have gone now for the Daedalus. The Daedalus would have just hurt. With that amount of damage that he can put out at the moment, it's just crazy.
No, it's absolutely insane how much damage a Daedalus can put out on a sniper, especially with the items that he has. We do have a 38-minute Radiance pickup, and that is from Phalanx. He currently does have the Blink and the Force Staff with the Boots of Trouble and the Radiance. His movement speed is quite high at the moment.
14, yes.
He's moving quite quickly.
Oh, he's not moving, he's flying. To be technical.
That's why you're the techie dude.
Been in IT for a while. Didn't like it. Too technical.
Well, that's the whole point of IT.
It's just a pain sometimes. Yeah, let's not go on to bad memories for me.
Alright, so
Don't make me bring up history, yeah.
okay.
Got some of yours.
I see how this is gonna go down, but it's fine. I will just keep my little booklet in hand. Write down all the Skandis.
Of course, yes.
Right, so now APG can decide stay on their side of the map in that little area that is marked out here, and go there. Alternatively, they can have a nice little team fight, hopefully get a very good pick off, and then continue for the push. But the Lincolns has just popped on Jerick, and I think that was the... I thought Flaming Lasso would have actually triggered that. What triggered the Lincolns?
Probably forced off or something, I don't know. It won't be the sticky napalm.
It could have been the forced off. It is possible, yes.
Because I see his forced off is popped and I didn't see him use forced off at all.
No,
Still asking Terrorblade, where is his Hurricane Pike?
I think he's building an Eye of Skadi.
It looks that way, and Batrider is in a lot of trouble. Oh, and he stole the Aegis. Right underneath Luna's face.
Killing spree. Own it.
That's what APG was hoping for.
Double kill.
That should be a solid another Rax. Easy tier 2 tower. With the amount of damage they have, they should be able to just backdoor this tower and go straight for last Rax.
And that is the pickup of the Eye of Skadi on the Terrorblade. And to be completely honest with you, it's going to be exceptionally difficult to take out the Terrorblade once that metamorphosis is actually popped. They're going to have an exceptionally hard time. But now the side of APG, they are pushing towards the bottom tower. That guy Portal does have his own Eye of Skadi up, but just look at all of these illusions coming into the base. They are wrecking this little tower there. That is the end of the Phantom Lancer. Batrider has also gone down. Phantom Lancer has 7 seconds to get into the fight. APG, are they going to back? It looks like it. When you have the sniper just standing at the back and doing his own little thing.
Yeah, and I see what Phantom Lancer did. He TP top and immediately got recalled back down. So he literally went up, took a creep wave and just came back. Oh. Good mate is safe, but that is the death of Shadow Demon.
Yeah, I feel that APG is really taking way too long to decide what they want to do, because they are pushing and then they stop. And to a certain extent, I feel that with the addition of the Terrorblade, they have a very, very good chance of winning the team fights. And that is what they're doing, but they keep backing a little bit too much.
Too soon, actually. Like I said, if they went straight for top, just tier 2 tower, they should have been able to backdoor just by Terror and Sniper being there. They should be able to, and immediately moved forward to the racks. It would have been a bit more gold for them than taking just that one melee racks that was left in the bot lane.
No, it's still very, very difficult to say how this game is going to turn out. But it looks like APG is starting to do exactly the same thing that they did in the second game. And they're backing away way too much.
Way too fast, where they could have stayed for at least 30 seconds longer to do more damage.
Yeah, this Terrorblade, he is quite strong. Once that metamorphosis is going to go down, and the Manta style, and that with the disruption from the Shadow Demon, that is an insane amount of damage coming through, and I highly doubt that Luna will be able to stop any of it. Darkseer, to a certain extent, might still be able to, but we're going to see how that works out for them. So this is a game of illusion versus illusion, and we would see who the better illusion would be.
Yeah, let the lag begin the moment this team fight starts.
Alright, so now APG, they are moving towards the top tier 3 base tower of the side of HiVe. They are standing at the high ground. They don't really want to fight up unless Phalanx actually gets into the base with a very, very quick blink and lasso.
They still got Metamorphosis as well.
Yes.
That's in his favor.
But I think that Metamorphosis will be popping quite soon.
Go look at the damage. The good thing is they've got the mid and the bot track, so that those lanes are pushing quite strong. And at some point, some of HiVe's people need to rotate to stop them from taking the tier 4 towers.
Yeah, I think what's happening at the moment is that APG is just keeping the side of HiVe busy, so that the creeps will be able to move into the base, and that is going to force the side of HiVe to actually start splitting up. And that is exactly what APG want. They're waiting for that fatal error. They want to find someone alone, and once they get an important pick off, they get to force the buyback, and that. Ooh, and we have a initiation there from a Phalanx. That is the end of a Kotl. We do have the Metamorphosis from G'day Mate. He's just going to start smacking away at the towers. Those illusions are doing quite a lot of damage, and that coupled with the Eye of Skadi, just look at that damage coming through. They can now easily start taking down this tower. That is the tower that is going to go down. Phalanx is still in the mix, chasing down Malinki, and Cypress is just coming to help. Beautiful wall of replica coming out there from that man Shottle, but Nemi is going to stand there and punish him. And that was for the death of the Batrider.
The damage. Fortunately, Batrider fell in the fight, but Terrorblade barely made it out. He had to TP back and just heal up somehow. I think he's gonna pop try now. If the pictures go away now. There we go. Now I can see again.
Yeah, do you think that the side of APG is just waiting for Roshan to come back up one more time to try and finish the game?
It is a possibility. The moment Roshan's back, which is in probably what 20 seconds, thereabout, then they should be able to go straight, push and end.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they definitely waiting for Roshan.
Which will respawn in 1 minute. Okay, so he's getting that extra 1 minute and 10 seconds extra to his respawn time. I think he had enough. Doesn't even want to come back.
Poor Roshan is being punished. But we have another push coming towards the top lane. I think that once they get to the steps, they're just going to rotate over to Roshan. As you can see, the side of HiVe, they are waiting. Could they be possibly going into Roshan and wait there, or are they going to try and fight it outright here? That guy portal has revealed itself. He has been seen. Leshrat did ping on that guy portal, and
oh, dead courier.
oh, and what's happening now? I'm frozen.
Dyer's
Oh,
courier is
and I'm
available
back
by
again.
nobody. No, that is a crime shame.
Yeah, what happened is the courier came past just to deliver Terrorblade's butterfly, and as the courier went back, Keeper of Light blinked in and just took down the poor courier.
Now it seems that I'm sitting with a frozen screen.
Basically, they're still at the steps, not much movement from either side, just taking down the creeps, waiting for a right initiation. And still just pushing in, throwing in illusions, just trying to do some damage on those racks. Range racks on 208 HP and almost down.
Alright, and I'm back. Yeah, that was
And the racks,
Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
yeah, they didn't fight really, they just sent in illusions to clean out racks. And a beautiful engagement, and Keeper of Light will fall. Are you still there, my friend?
Yeah, I'm having laggy issues here.
Yes. It's too many illusions and buybacks.
Triple kill.
That's,
Okay, the Luna fell, the Darkseer fell, the Ogre Magi fell and bought back, and they're going to re-enter the fight. And no one of APG has fallen yet. And Batrider will be the first one to fall as APG gets mega kills. Mega creeps. And that guy portal dead, and I believe that is GG.
Yes, that is definitely the end of the 3 games that we've played, and the win goes to Aperture Gaming Academy, winning this round 4 at 2 games to 1. They played exceptionally well, and yeah, good luck to them for the next round. I think that will only be on Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that will be Saturday. Saturday or tomorrow, I'm not sure.
We'll definitely, I'll have a look into that. But yeah, from my side, your boy Latre, Shippy, any last words?
Have a good night. Whoever's in Joburg, enjoy the cold. It's gonna be here till next week, Thursday.
Whoever's in Cape Town, enjoy the heat. It is, oh, it's so humid right now. But thanks for joining us, and we will definitely keep you guys updated. And that is Aperture Gaming moving to round number 5. From myself, you guys have an awesome evening. Just ship it.
Just Enjoy the rest of your night.
How do you achieve your greatness?
There's no margin for error.
No room for mistakes.
You need total control.
Your success is determined by your grit.
It takes thousands of hours perfecting your moves.
And only the strong survive.
You think you've paid your dues?
You think you're ready to enter the arena?
Think again.
This is the Telkom Digital Gaming League,
This is where legends fight till the last second.
where the action explodes straight through your system.